Hello, lovelies. Cory here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you are a repeat viewer, hello. How are you doing? We have an unboxing today. I know I haven't done one in a hot minute, but I really had to come on here and do this unboxing because this unboxing is for the second edition Awakened Soul Oracle, created by the lovely and amazing Ethony. If you're not following her on social media, you should, because she is phenomenal, okay? Ethony is the headmistress of the Tarot Readers Academy, which is about to kick off. I want to say it's 4th year in a row doing Tarot Summer School, which is a whole thing in and of itself, you guys. Tarot Summer School is freaking amazing. This may actually be the 5th year, now that I think about it. Anyway, the Tarot Readers Academy's Tarot Summer School, Ethony gets together a whole collection of amazing, just incredibly knowledgeable, incredibly gifted tarot teachers that come together and they create individual courses for the academy. You can get an entire summer school pass in order to, take all of the classes, or you can just purchase each one individually as you see fit, a la carte, if you will. But we're here to talk about this guy. This is the first edition of the Awakened Soul Oracle. I backed this on Kickstarter. It's one of the first ever decks that I backed on Kickstarter back in 2016. I cannot believe it's been that long. Holy crap. But this deck, for at least a period of 2 years, was just heavy rotation. It did not leave my altar. I used it for multiple readings in a month, just over and over and over again. Could not get enough of this deck. And over the last couple years, I've still used it quite a bit, but because of the plethora of decks that I've ended up collecting, this guy has not gotten as much love as it used to, which is kind of a disappointment for me because it's still one of my favorite decks of all time. It's colorful. The cards are rather large, which for my small hands could get a little bit annoying, but I feel like that's a really minute thing to be upset over. Like, that's me being nitpicky with the deck, trying to find something to complain about, because this deck is just amazing. The messages with the cards, it's borderless, the first edition. So in case you aren't familiar, these lovely bees on the back. We've got silver edging, which has withstood a huge amount of beating. Like, it's held up. Borderless cards and just gorgeous imagery. Now, the artwork is by Danielle Mulligan. And a few of these cards have changed. So there's updated artwork with this new edition, but this is the first edition. This is the original. Oh, I have a print of this card, Simplicity. One of my favorite cards in the deck. So just really great stuff. And so when Ethony mentioned that she was coming out with a second edition, revised, updated, I had to get my hands on it. This is the book that came with the first edition, really thick, lots of good information in here. A really solid little white book, if you ask me. So just really great all-around oracle deck for just about any situation, really. So here's the updated one. And we're going to unbox it together. And I'm really interested to see what's changed, what's new. Whew. All right. So here we go. go. And there's the card for the Awakened Soul Coven, which Ethony also runs. I am a member of the Awakened Soul Coven in the Maiden Circle, actually. And so, oh, this is, you are invited to join the Awakened Soul Coven. Get your first month's membership at half price. You guys, the Outer Circle is phenomenal. Maiden Circle, holy crap. Good stuff. She's an amazing teacher. The Awakened Soul Coven, the Awakened Soul Coven in general is a very, very supportive group. Everyone in there has been absolutely amazing. I've been a member of the Outer Court now for, I think, 3 years, my 3rd year, and then joined the Maiden Circle when it opened up in the winter. Is it November? I think it was November. Yeah, just this past November. We're in like month 7 of this work, or month 6. I have lost all sense of time. Just lost all sense with this lockdown, this pandemic that we're in. So as you can see, I needed a new deck to like just lift the spirits. Here we go. And so the original came in a tuck box. I am just brutalizing this tissue paper. And I believe this updated box is a magnetic clamshell. Dun, da, da, da. So excited, you guys. How's everyone doing today? Doing all right? Hanging in there? Oh, and this is a matte finish, you guys. Oh, that's velvety. I love that. So just for reference, 2nd edition, 1st edition. And so we have the magnetic clamshell. There we go. Oh, and it's purple. How pretty. Okay, so I know there's some updates in this little white book as well. So excited. Okay, so we have the bees here, and is it just me, or does it look like these bees are a little bit larger than the original? Yep. So again, 1st edition, 2nd edition right here. Ooh, still we've got the silver edging. It's just so pretty. All right, folks, so I had to pause and get my act together, get all of the cards in order so that we could do a comparison, because yeah, I feel like it's really important to show 1st edition side by side with the new updated 2nd edition. And one of the things that I noticed is that the cardstock feels a little bit more solid in the 2nd edition. So cardstock, 2nd edition, 1st edition. So you can see that we've got glossy cards here. We've got a little bit more of a matte finish. I would say it's probably, it's matte, but it still has a bit of a shine. It's not completely matte, I would say. I mean, the color really, really pops in both versions of the deck, but here are the differences. So you can see them side by side. So the 2nd edition, again, feels just slightly thicker than the 1st edition. You can see the thickness here, side. And again, the 1st edition is just a hair, like a sliver wider than the 2nd edition. And then again, the names down at the bottom, a little bit smaller doesn't seem to take up as much room as it did with the first edition. So we have action here, second edition, first edition. Adventure. So here's the first change, authenticity. So this was the first edition. Here's the updated card. Boundaries. Really love this card. Love that she's drawing a protection circle here. Next change is the challenge card. So this is the first edition. Here's the updated second edition. So I really like the first edition with the roller derby. I thought that was really cute. But this updated card, like, look at the fierceness here. The chessboard, the coffee. Love her jacket. I do like the update. We have change. Cleanse is another change over. And okay, so I do like the updated version here. And the primary reason why is I feel like the imagery is a little bit sharper. I love the window being open. You can see the full moon behind her. And I love just, we've got this beautiful woman here. She's holding a smudge stick, a smoke stick. And she like looks so serene. Like if you look at the faces of both women, there's a lot more emotion emoting from the updated gal than from the original, in my opinion. So I love this change here. Compassion. And connection. Desire. Devotion. Dream. Again, this is the updated second edition, first edition. Family. This is one of my favorite cards. Forgiveness. Another favorite card is this one, Fun. Just love the looks on their faces, the vibrancy of that card. Gaia, oh. Of course, which is on the cover of the deck, just beautiful. So updated second edition, first edition. Gift. My favorite card of the deck, Gratitude. So updated second edition, first edition. Grounding. Guidance. Healing. Judgment. Knowledge. Labyrinth. First edition, second edition. And then here's the next change, leadership. I really like this one too. So the change here, at a podium as opposed to a desk, and just the vibrancy, big Leo energy right here, in my opinion. And I love it. As a Leo rising, I love it. So updated second edition, first edition. Magic. This changed too. The updated card is so vibrant. Danielle really knocked it out of the park with her art here. So, magic. Updated 2nd edition, 1st edition. Mantra is another change. And so we went from sitting meditation pose here, male to female. I love the flowers in her hair, you guys. And then the mala is more prominent in the updated card, where you kind of only see a sliver of it here. So that's mantra. Meditate. No change here. Mirror. Perseverance. Perspective. And again, 1st edition, 2nd edition. Rebirth. Release. Rescue. Sanctuary. Sensuality. Shadow. Shapeshifter. Silence. Another one of my favorite cards. Simplicity. Oh, beautiful. Another change in this one, and honestly, I like both cards. So, Solitude. I think the symbology in both of them is quite beautiful. I don't think I prefer one card over the other. I do love the fire in the updated one. I love the smile on her face, but I really, really love the sunset of the original. So yeah, that's Solitude. Original 1st edition, updated 2nd edition. Song. Sovereignty. Surrender. Treasure. Trust. Truth. And I don't know why I thought this one had changed. It has not. I guess the only thing that changed really with this card, it's Unplug, is in the updated edition, it's more pulled back. You see the perspective in the 1st edition was more up close, whereas, you know, we see more of the room in the updated 2nd edition. Vision. And then the final card is a change too, and this is Wisdom. So this is the updated 2nd edition, the 1st edition right here. And I have to say, I love the changes made here too. The owls in the field here with, you know, our old maiden who is, you know, we've got flowers, the white eyes, very reminiscent of, you know, like Nordic fates. You wonder what she perceives, what she's seen. So, do love that update. So, those are the differences. You still get that silver edging. You've got a little bit hardier cardstock, I feel. I do really dig the matte finish on the 2nd edition. See the card backs, the updated second edition. This was the first edition. So we've zoomed in on the Bs here. Yeah, so there you have it, the decks side by side here. You can see that my first edition has been beat up quite a bit. So those are the changes. I'm really excited to be working with this second edition. And as I had mentioned, I'm going to be retiring this copy. And basically, I'm just going to use it as altar decor. You know, probably use it for visual focus and ritual. Yeah, it's still one of my favorite decks of all time, but I do really, really enjoy the updates that were made, and happy to see that there really weren't any changes with my favorite cards, because honestly, let me tell you, if this gratitude card had changed, I would have been heartbroken. I would have been like, so I'm using the updated copy as altar artwork and keeping my original because I have to have that gratitude card in there. But yeah, so this is the Awakened Soul Oracle, second edition. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison walkthrough. Go snag a copy if you are able to, even if you had the first edition. Like I said, the updates made here are really fantastic. And just pulling through the, you know, little white book, we still have shadow meaning, affirmation, symbology, some nice juicy information. Love it. The 2020 edition, beautiful. And I appreciate the clamshell box. I feel like this is like the way to go if you want a nice sturdy box. The tuck box, as you can see from the first edition, has been like the corners have really been beat up just from moving it around. I try to be as gentle as I possibly can with my decks, but it doesn't always work out, and there's going to be some, you know, wear and tear. The good news is about this tuck box is it wasn't super tight, so it was really easy to separate the two pieces. But second edition, first edition, really great deck, you guys. Amazing all the way around. Highly recommend you grab it. If you do not already have it, I will put a link in the description below so you can check it out. Ethony has 3 other decks coming out this year. I have pre-ordered them all, so you will be getting videos on the remaining 3 when they come out. I believe the next one is scheduled to come out sometime in December, with the 2 remaining ones following up in November. But yeah, those are just ETAs right now. Everything's kind of up in the air because of postal service, any delays that might be happening with shipping. Just stuff is a little kind of, who knows at the moment. But I have them pre-ordered, so whenever they show up, videos will be forthcoming. All right, guys, thank you for sitting through this walkthrough comparison. I hope you are enjoying your day wherever you are. And until the next video, blessed be.